Welcome families to this month's e-newsletter. And this month we wanted to share with you a little bit of information about how our early childhood teachers and educators go about the work of developing individual educational plans for our children. Our educators and teachers get information that is really important to us from three main sources. The first of those sources is actually hard data, and that comes from places like governments and universities and contemporary research that really tells us how children are doing in this country, and we use that from the Australian Early Development Census that the government takes, that gives us population level information around children's overall development and how they're tracking, and we use that to inform what we're thinking about with your children. The second source of information that is really important to us is the insights that we gain from talking to you, their families. What's going on in that little person's life, what might be interesting to them at the moment, and what you're thinking about your child, all come together to help us get a really rounded picture of your little person so that we can best tailor our educational programs to suit where they're at and stretch their thinking a little bit along the way. And the third source of information that our people rely on extensively is actually observing your children in action when they're in our services. And of course, we use that information backed up by our professional training and our qualifications to really be able to analyse what we're seeing and understand exactly where your little person is in terms of their educational journey, their current knowledge and capabilities, and where we can take them as we stretch their thinking and their development and their learning. And of course, that all sits, those individual education plans sits within the framework then of our lifelong learning curriculum. So we have the overarching lifelong learning curriculum, and then it's filled up with individual educational plans so that we're making sure that the needs and strengths and emerging capabilities of your little person is really addressed as part of the way that we work. So our children are not just numbers, they're actually very much seen as capable individuals. And we use all of that information to make sure that we develop the best educational program that we can possibly do for your children while they're with us. And so the sections in this e-newsletter just tease out what that really looks like for babies, toddlers, and our 3 to 5 year old school readiness program. So I hope you really enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.